Imagine you're at your birthday party when two guys show up and threaten you and your guests with guns. What would you end up doing? According to Melissa Brown at AL.com, this was the scene at a Tuscaloosa apartment complex on February the 3rd. One of the partiers ended up grabbing a pistol and shooting at the two intruders. The intruders returned fire and 6 people were hospitalized. Hi, my name is Timothy Hungerford, and I will be discussing with you the definition, the advantages, and the disadvantages of gun control. First off, what is gun control? According to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, gun control is defined as regulation of owning, selling, and using guns. Gun control, in essence, is the government's way of regulating the amount of violence and accidents with guns. Shira Toplitz from Politico.com reports that Carolyn McCarthy, a New York representative, wanted to outlaw magazines that held more than 10 rounds. This would be a form of gun control. Another form of gun control that was implemented in the early 2000s was a ban on semi-automatic weapons. Now that we know what gun control is, let's look at its advantages. Gun control keeps weapons out of the hands of people who are not authorized to have them or are not old enough. Gun control makes sure that guns are only in the hands of those who are authorized to use them, such as police officers who are here to protect us. Now let's look back at the party. If we had stricter gun control laws, then the intruders would not have had the weapons to use against the victims. Now that we know what gun control is and its advantages, let's look at some of the disadvantages of gun control. According to Robert Levy, who is a CNN reporter, Americans owns roughly 250 million guns. Assuming a different gun is used in each of the 500,000 crimes, only 0.2% of guns are involved in a crime each year. A ban on firearms would be 99.8% over-inclusive. Levy also says that McCarthy hasn't explained how a ban on magazines would deter anyone other than law-abiding citizens. Now, looking back at the party, a ban would require the partier and the intruder to forfeit their firearms, but it would not have stopped the robbery. The robbers most likely would have broken the law to acquire a gun to use in the robbery since they were already breaking the law. So all gun control does is disarm the law-abiding citizen, and the police aren't around because the robbers are threatening them with guns. So now that I've told you the disadvantages of gun control, let's look at the big picture. While gun control is brilliant in theory, its ability to work in real life is lacking. Gun control laws would not have protected the partiers, neither would have the police. Criminals will still get a gun illegally. I hope that the information that I have provided on what gun control is, the advantages and its disadvantages, cause you to realize the importance of gun rights. Thanks.